3 minutes?
Yep, that's the delay.
Wow, that's a long delay.
Yeah, they said like minimum is 3 minutes, max, I mean, it should be even 5, but they allow 3 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, I've seen ones where it's like 40 seconds is the max delay they'll ever have, like, for some people, so...
Well, like,
I mean, yeah.
maybe it helps.
So, are we going... Are you technically streaming right now? It's just that we're not be able to view it, or, like, is this getting captured into the beautiful stream?
It's being like captured by OBS, and the stream will start in 137 seconds.
Ah, so we know exact... So, wait. So are they going to hear any of this?
Yeah, they will hear this, but I can stop this.
Cool. Let's start then. I didn't realize that's what you meant. Let's actually be professional and start this properly. Hello. Welcome to the Scrub Cup game of Ellie Scrubs versus Boop. This is the Scrub Cup, if you don't know what that is. It is a sub 2500 tier tournament in Overwatch where Scrubs literally fight against each other for bragging rights and fun. It's a bit of fun to help you with improving. You get a coach, you get a team. Have loads of fun. I did it for the second one. Is this the fourth now? Or is this the third? I can't remember.
It's fourth. It's fourth time.
Jesus. It's definitely a good experience because I played in the second one and now I'm diamond. So there's definitely improvement in there somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, we will be starting soon, and once I check that both teams are ready. Also, just as a note, I will be your play-by-play caster for today, and Marqin, who is with me, will be your colour caster for today.
Hello everyone. And I'll be working with camera also. Seems Sivirion is offline.
Right, sorry, just had to change some people up because someone arrived and the sub was no longer needed, etc., etc. We will be starting now.
And
so,
it's Temple of Anubis, Team Boop on defense.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
right, so let's have a little discussion about what the teams are picking. Feel free to have some fun here and give me your thoughts.
Well, for attack it would be also I think it will be troll picking for attack because they can change in last second, so why not troll this to each stream. But for the defense I think it looks like a dev ball, maybe.
The Rhine tells me it's more defensive than a dive. They're actually looking at getting a widow. That could either be the death of them or the savior.
They're going with
They've
Sombra.
also got Sombra as their second DPS, not more solid DPS, more towards being a healer in the meta, but we'll see how that plays out. If you're good enough on Sombra, you can do a lot of work.
Yeah, if she hacks the right packs and team will be taking them, she can like do more. Like in previous game I was casting, the Sombra was having EMP like every minute, I think, every push.
I'm going to
Yeah, EMP charges up very quickly on Sombra. It's very quick to charge ult. Similar to that of a good Tracer, really. But a mix of that with a Zarya ult is going to be very good for Ryan to swing through. No shields and no abilities will just let him go crazy. On the other side, however, it looks like we're going to be seeing a Pharmacy combo with a Sombra on that team as well, so it's going to be Sombra v Sombra. I've not seen this in a while. Not really a character that's in the meta too much, but yeah,
Sombra on both sides.
Right, so it looks like team LA Scrubs, sorry, on the right, going up on the right, going high ground, hopefully trying to... Oh, Ryan charges in, tries to get someone, just about catches Zarya, but she almost gets out. Dragon tries to charge in, getting nothing, Bam Boom taking him out with the Mercy pistol. Battle Mercy, no one ever said that was useless. Looks like the team is pushing onto the point now with Ryan charge, Harrium taking out Andak Cat on Zen, but getting straight res back up by Charles on Mercy. Harrium not having any of it, taking the Mercy out as well. hoping to maybe get some more kills on the rest of the point. Legato charging down Satpus, not being able to do anything on Widow. Harium taking back down Andak. Legato fire striking MX Mora, and that's the point for LA Scrubs.
Let's get patched up.
Capturing the objective.
Almost ready.
Seems Harry's trying to get some
Hey, let's pick it up.
early pressure. Oh, he's back.
Raising the volume.
Right, so the team's trying to snowball here, going straight in for it. Ryan getting a charge off.
Watch over you.
Managed to do some damage to the Ryan, getting him straight down. Legato taking down Dragon. Swinging around, Flash taking him down, but then he gets instantly raised back up by Bam Boom. Lucio popping from the side of LA Scrubs. Ryan's charging each other, they're both on the floor. It's a bit of a cluster right now, nothing's really happening. Flash taking out Legato, him getting raised straight back up again, the same as earlier. Dragon taking it up, managing to get down the Lucio and the Zarya. Takes, oh, Sombra, sorry, not Lucio. Taking him down with the Fire Strike. Harium, however, fighting back, taking down Shal and Cat. Cat taking down Flash. Zapdos on the Genji now, taking out Harium. It looks like the defense has not got much left to do anything with, but still the attacks are retreating slightly. However, Lucio and Zarya seem to have none of it. They're trying to take the point still with no one left with them. Mercy comes in to try and aid them, but they don't really have much of a team left. They're probably going to have to back out here if they unless they want to get staggered. Ryan comes in now, almost charges Lucio, but just quite misses. Now most of the team is here. It's going to be a Zarya ult. Zarya on both sides.
Yeah.
Ryan is just swinging into it, not able to do much, and everyone gets. Oh, that's a complete and utter wipe. Sapos getting 2 kills with his Dragon Blade, getting a 3rd on Harium, and that can't Flash finishing off the other 2. Soldier ult being used there, not necessarily to greatest effect, but still taking people down.
I think it was thanks to the like Zarya ult. Dragon was able to get his ult super fast. He was like swinging, and then hammer down one. It was all clear. So let's see which side they are going.
Oh, looks like a AMP being used in spawn, possibly a fat finger from the Sombra on the side of LA Scrubs. Looks like it because they are not switching. That's very unfortunate because that is a very useful ult. Harium has taken out Sapos, and that is become a 5v6 now. So LA Scrubs might be able to get an engagement here. It looks like they're going for it. Legato taking down most of the team with a Earth Strike. Excuse me. Mercy ult coming out on side of Boop. Dragon taking out Legato, but he's getting res straight away. Flash is taking out Bam Boom though, not having any of that res. Harium's trying to taste down Lucio, but can't hit them. Sapos taking Legato down. It looks like the attackers are not going to have much of an attack here, really. They're going to have to retreat. Lucio on his own now with Farah. And another good defense from Boop.
Yeah, but the attackers still have 4 minutes. Let's see what they'll think up.
My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is charging.
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
Oh, look like Mr. Leap hacked the health pack under the point.
This looks like they're going to go and try and hack someone. Just not quite doing it, teleporting back to the health pack. They're not too far away. Dragon looks like they're going to chase them. They might end up charging. Fire Strike into them. Hammering them up onto the high ground, not able to hit them anymore. Right, the team is going in now. Brian charging, almost getting Zarya, but not quite.
Dragon is split from his team. Oh, he's back.
Look how much is going on right now. It's very much like, oh, and Dragon gets a massive strike, but Harium is there to take out the DPS so that it's not being used. Shal getting flashed back up though, so he can do some work. Not much is going on here, just killing back and forth. Not very even fight still. I'm taking Mr. Lee back up, not letting them die. The Ryans are charging each other, nothing is happening. Oh, a Zarya ult from MX Mora. Harium trying not to let them take advantage of it there.
Yeah, but we had Mr. Leap
However,
doing
it does take out
EMP.
Mr. Lee using it. The attacking side looks like they've got quite a bit of an advantage here. Harium taking out Flash. And Legato tries to use the Earth Strike, gets no one.
Yeah, but Harry's
Dragon
getting those
charging.
picks.
Harium is getting picks from spawn, taking out the Mercy, which is a huge pick. And even the attacking side, Lucio will coming out to try and help aid them in this fight. And Legato Dragon taking people down the Earth Strike, not able to capitalize on it though. Only taking out Harium. Legato then taking out Sapus as Herium gets res back up. Pharaoh coming out, not really getting anyone. Legato taking out most of the team. Mercy, Reinhardt, and Soldier going down. Only Lucio's left alive, with Zarya now coming in with Genji. They might be able to charge up some ults. Sapus using a Genji ult, Dragon Blade, trying to get any kills they can. Not quite getting anyone. No one goes down for that. Zarya ult coming out, getting 4. Hart taking out Sapus and Flash. Taking out both DPS. Legato coming in with an Earth Strike just moments after trying to take people out. Herium taking out Mercy, not letting them out of spawn for an instant. Legato trying to charge. Zarya getting the kill. Dragon though is trading back onto Mr. Leap. They still get rezzed. Dragon charging around off the point but not quite winning because Farah is there to support. EMP coming out from the side of Ellie Scrubs. This is a constant fight. This is relentless. This isn't even overtime. Ryan charging people. Oh, and a massive Earth Strike from Earth Shatter from Mr. Dragon. Taking most of the team down. And suddenly the fight looks horribly bad for the attacking team. They're going to have to retreat after such an intense fight. They didn't even get to the first pick.
Seems hard getting staggered.
My ultimate is charging.
I have spotted the enemy.
Hart manages to escape somehow.
No,
Oh no,
he's
Lucio
dead.
chasing him down.
And hard is rest.
That's a bad stagger for them. Yeah, seem to be needing a pause here. I will be looking into it. But for now, feel free to listen to Marqin's beautiful voice.
I don't know if you noticed, but I think Ended Cat was doing great work, like riding around the statue to stall the point. Like, it was like constantly riding away around and no one was shooting at her. And like both rides are doing like very good work with their air shutters. What's the reason for pause, by the way?
Someone has been pulled away from their PC, so we're just trying to get them back on it.
Okay, I'll use this short pause to advertise my stream, because I forgot.
Wow, this is the best advertisement I have ever seen. Right, we're on pausing now.
Okay, let's start.
I pressed Alt by accident instead of Shift. Professionalism. And we'll be starting now. Counting down.
1 second and we go.
My ultimate is charging.
Seems hurt is the bomb went
Right.
a little bit too far.
We're starting here on a team fight, being engaged. Zarya is stuck with the team, not being able to get away from the attacking team, just barely getting away though. The Ryan's charging each other down. Looks like Legato won the fight. Hart helping to take down Dragon. And Legato taking down Charl as well, but Flash has managed to take down Bamboom, and Andak being able to hit Legato. An Earth Shatter to end all the Earth Shatters, taking down the entire team.
And Harry killed him.
Oh, Farah defending her team, dealing with the... Oh, Sapus taking 2 out. The defending team has a chance here. Mercy rezzing up MX Mora. That was a back and forth of grabs and ults to try and defend each team. Looks like the defending team has won this point. Legato just trying to get in, but getting charged. Bamboom getting in to be able to res Herium. It's just him on the point. They might not be able to win this. Looks like the entire team is too far away. Herium is flying around, trying not to die. Trying not to die to Flash, but MX Mora takes him out, and Sapus taking out U6. Not letting the Lucio get on the point. Flash taking out Mr. Leap, and it looks like that's going to be the end of that point. As Zarya emotes off in the distance, opening her present to get to Teddy Bear.
Yeah, I think Sat was close. This defense with his ult. Last attack was close with it.
Switching sides.
And now we are switching sides. Oh, so seems the Elegant Scrubs didn't get any percentage on second point.
Right, looks like we're seeing another defensive Widow. Oh, sorry, well, no, it's offensive, isn't it? The colours don't actually change when you swap sides, so it's very confusing. So the red team is now on defense, and that's rather annoying.
Yeah, we have to get used to it.
Yeah. Hopefully the
Actually, look, do you know
cast.
if the new system allows to switch the colors of teams, like in the World Cup?
All I know is that you can change. Yeah, you can change colors of the teams. I'm not sure if it's. I don't know if you actually. You kind of might be just a World Cup team skin thing that's just for that. We'll find out when they release it, but I just need to change something quickly.
Yeah, that probably won't come before the end of Scrub Cup. Maybe for the boss fight.
The hunt begins.
So we are seeing Marqin. Legato.
Well, already we're
Consider
already seeing a widow on one side, which could either be a downfall or a carry. But the McCree, yes, is rather confusing with a Roadhog at that.
Yeah,
And a May as the other DPS, actually. That's it's a rather strange comp we've got here on defense. Very defensive, to be
actually,
honest.
if I
They're not
can
really going to be
spoil
jumping.
you, because in the previous game they were losing the same comp with Hogrisa, and I think they stole it from the South Korean team from the finals from World Cup, because South Korean team was using this on 2CP like Hanamura.
I'm not one to question the pros, but never seen this before. That's just as it is. But you know they're better. Oh, Sap was taking out your 6. That's an early pick on the Zen, a healer,
Flash
which
is
is
getting
very
high
good.
ground, he's backcapping.
Flash has jumped on the back, trying to backcap from Harrium, but the Roadhog is not having any of it, taking Flash straight down. Sap was trying to aid with some suppressing fire from a distance, not quite managing to get any picks since the Zen. The team is now pushing in onto the point. Legato taking out MX Moro, not letting them get on the point, but Sapos is taking out Hart, being the only one to get picked. Dragon also trying to aid, maybe trying to help the DPS. Hart is back up though. Sapos is taking a lot down, doing a lot of work for his team, but it's not quite enough. The rest of the team is dying too quickly before they're getting picks. And what's that? Lucio is the only one on the point, still somehow capping.
Nice pick.
A nice pick, but unfortunately not quite fast enough to save Endakat from McCree's flashbang combo. And it looks like it's just Widow shooting at people who aren't going to make a difference in the next fight. Zen could quite easily take this Widow out here if they're good enough at right-clicking around the corner. But we'll see how that goes. Still, the Widow tries to get more and more picks. Not quite managing it because of the Orisha shield completely stopping her from getting any. Zeno jumping out because of Flash, but Flash still takes out Bamboom just barely. Oh, Hart with a triple Deadeye on those 2 supports and Flash. That has completely changed that fight. There is no reason to push in here. They have completely lost that.
Yep. That was a great high noon. Seems like Team Boop is not waiting much. They are just pushing, or...
Snapper.
Well, Boop is back very quickly and able to fight, so it's yeah, they can just go in and attack whenever they need to.
So they're pushing the other side this time.
Then they're pushing from the left for first. Sap was taking Legato out straight away, and that's going to be an engagement factor, but Bamboom bringing them straight back up. The male coming out. Oh, and a cat being hooked mid-ult. That's completely removed it from them, and Harrium is able to take down the both supports as most of the team gets... Wow, that was well timed. The hook on the Lucio, stopping the ult, which would have saved probably most of the team. That was pretty nicely done. I have to give Harrium some credit there for basically winning that team fight for them.
Yeah, we see like nice team play, I think, because they were like comboing the ults properly and Blizzard and Hog.
Looks like we're going to see Sapos changing from Widow to Junkrat. The Junkrat on this map is a lethal thing just because of how closed off the entire map is. The bouncing can go anywhere and kill anyone, so we'll see how that goes for Sapos. Looks like they're pushing in on the right, all crowding around May, ready to take her out, and they do. Sapos take them out with their concussion mine. Mercy ult coming out, Bamboom though, resin Legato whilst the team is distracted, and Legato is now behind them, freezing them. Flash taking out Harrium.
Seems this area ult will be going soon.
Yes. There's Den ult coming out though, and that's being negated. That's negating that Zarya ult completely. Oh, but Sapos gets a double kill with his tire. Perfect ult combo against the Zen ult, and that's the entire team dead. And it looks like LA Scrubs are taking that point. Is it LA Scrubs? It's Boo. Is it? I don't know. It's Boo.
Yeah.
I remember which is which team. I'm professional.
And they took it in overtime.
Right, so the attacking team of Boo only have to get the points in the first third, so this could be easy or it could be horribly difficult like the last team had to deal with it. So we'll see how this goes as they push in up from the left.
Actually, Legato is close to his ult. Oh, he's dead, but his ult can save the point if timed correctly.
Alright, Dragon is pushing in first. Not quite got their ult. They're not really going to be able to do much. They're just shielding their team as they try and put damage down. Missile Lead pulls out the Bongo, getting straight away taken down. Heart taking out Flash just before Anakat can get their ult off. But the res coming out from Charlotte, allowing them to bring them back up. And now the male getting most of the team. Almost everyone is frozen except Satpus. Everyone dying. No one is surviving that. And that is a complete team wipe other than just the Junkrat, who's going to get chased down so that they may be staggered.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Maze can be
Good team
monster on point B.
Yes.
Defense.
There's going to be monsters on any point if you have an ult.
And it seems that Team Elegant Scrubs is getting ult advantage at this moment. So they have like 3 ults almost. Oh, the High Noon is almost back. Also.
Enemies here.
They're holding a little far. Seems Legato is going solo versus Mix.
Oh, Satpus has been taken out by Harrium earlier on in the fight, and that is going to force them. They can't go in 5v6 on attack unless they get a good lucky pick, which they have. Flash on Legato. Mercy might try and go into res that, but if she does, she is going to get picked off by one of the team. Oh, the Rhine being pushed away as they try to roll with Dragon. Probably not happy with that, and then getting taken out by Mr. Lee. Charles thinks that they're worthy of a second chance, but as Mr. Lee takes out MX Moro, and Cat takes out Harrium, who gets res instantly. The mid-ult kill from Lucio. A nice quick pick. Oh, a behind Junkle from Spawn. That is a nice ult. Heart pulling ult out there, getting 2. So that's 2 on both sides. Flash taking out Mr. Lead though as an advantage. So the attackers do have an advantage. Harry, I'm trying to do some damage, but Dragon takes out Legato no matter what, and I can't taking out Heart, and it's just the Satpus. A nice shot on the Pharaoh in midair. Wow. Zen traps, not able to do anything, and that cat taking them out. Doing a lot of work. DPS Lucio as usual. The Arisa ult is coming out. Not able to do much as Satpus takes it out. The offensive Lucio ult coming out, not really doing much. And there's a Zarya roll on 2 people. And that cat still doing work. Flash pulling out the visor. Ready to aimbot some people down, getting 2, including Harrium and U6. And that cat finishing off Bamboo. Just the male left, and she's down. Satpus taking her out, and that is the end of the game. Winners are Boop.
Yeah, Team Boop is 1 up. So this match is in best of 3, yeah?
Yes, that's what I do. So let's see
the
back
play of the
this
game.
nice play of the game from the Genji. Saving his team from the Grav. This was a very nice Gravel combo with the Blade. With the objective time right there. As a player of Lucio, that touches me in a special spot in my heart. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Lucio man himself agrees. I don't know what I'm saying half the time, to be honest. This is very unprofessional to me. Just got to try and say what I see. And what I see right now is a black screen. So we'll be going on to the next map shortly once we have decided what it is. So feel free to, again, listen to Marqin's voice or whatever. I don't know, go make a cup of tea maybe. We might be a while.
So the Torborisa, if I can get back to that topic, works like this. The Orisa is trying to use her orb to pull people, like close to the choke, and then Roadhog is using his hook to pull that one person even closer from there, and everyone focus that person, and that way you got like 6v5, so you have advantage and you should win that invite. So it's like, it's combination that's trying to get those early picks by hook and pull.
Right, the map is going to be King's Row. So it seems. Maybe. I hope so. They were quite good at it, and I'd like to see some more. Alright, we'll be starting now once the team's ready.
Now entering King's Row.
Yep, tap us straight away taking that would not even a question, that was pretty much insta-lock. But we do see a Torb, Rissa, Symmetra. Wow, we're seeing full cancer coming out from,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering properly, what's their name? Ellie Scrubs, that's it.
Yeah, the
Professionalism.
Elegant Scrubs. Actually,
Elegant
this is
Scrubs,
exactly the same comp they went on Hanamura in previous match on defense.
Oh. Well, the one healer Mercy is going to need to do some work here.
Yeah, previously they had, instead of Soldier, they had Sombra. It was less DPS, but it provided more healing. Yeah, but on the hard, like, look. Symmetra will provide a teleport or shield gun that's also somehow of healing ability or resurrect.
Yeah.
Orisa has
And, yeah.
Mr. Lip can heal himself and teammates near him. Harry has his self-healing. Hart has heals like self-healing using his armor. And Orisa can fortify, so maybe it can be enough for
Yeah,
healer.
I mean, Torb and Symmetra together, if you can set up a shield gen and have armor between everyone, you're not getting through. That's a very impenetrable defense. I mean, Torb as it is a very strong comp right now. Symmetra added onto it. Symmetra can be devastating. I know myself from playing a lot of Symmetra that she is devastating. She's not a difficult character to lose on. She is a difficult character to lose on, sorry. Right, so the team is pushing in now. Sap was trying to get any picks they can, not quite doing it because of the Orisa shield
He's
blocking.
trying to get
But managing to get Mr. Lead. Bam Boom though, looks like they're going to fly back up to rest them as Hart takes out MX Mora. Let's see if Sapos can take anyone more out. Shell bringing MX Mora out, and it's back to 6v6. No changes right now, except for the barrier being destroyed on Dragon. Trying to fire strike and trying to do any damage towards that turret. Mr. Lead taking out MX Mora again, but Zarya has been down twice now, and is not getting back up this time. Hart taking out Andak Hart, and it looks like the defensive team is going to win this 4v6, as it's unlikely that they will lose it without some form of miracle. That's why they're taking out the turret, which is quite
MX Morris
nice
trying
for that
to
team.
get back, and them, yeah, Group is regrouping. No, they are pushing. No. I think they're struggling to decide if to regroup or push. And we are getting teleporter from Team Elegant Scraps.
Right, okay, looks like they're moving in now. The tank's moving in with Lucia, while the DPS and Mercy look from the high ground, trying to get any damage they can in. A defensive Lucio ult, not quite doing much. Flash taking out U6, but then getting res straight back up. Legato taking out that cat. Sapper's taking out Mr. Leap, and there's a Earth Shatter from Dragon taking out
And
U6 and almost taking out Legato. Legato getting charged. Teleporter still up, however, but Flash using Visor getting taken out by Heart. U6 then taking out Dragon, and it looks like the defensive have actually won this fight somehow. The teleporter being the reason, most likely. Widow is stuck, not able to escape until someone comes up to the high ground and kills her. She'll have to wait until the team comes in for a fight, and we'll have to hope that she doesn't get spotted until then.
Maybe should be trying to get some back kills. Also,
Well, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but Flash was staying here on the high ground very long, and he was uncontested.
Yeah, Soldier on the high ground can do a lot of work, especially if you don't deal with them, because if it's behind an Orisa shield, then they have to have a look one way or the other, and most likely you're going to look towards most of the team, because you don't want to really be looking at one person do a lot of work. Right, so we're going to see a Zarya ult coming out, and that cat taking out the turret. Mr. Lee, however, defensive visor with an Orisa ult. There's a lot of ults coming out here, but only taking out Sapus, then being taken out by Dragon.
Mix Moro fighting alone with his spell charge.
Heroes never die.
There's still quite a go either way here. Mr. Sap work taking that top down whenever they can, but Legato is now on top of them, and that is a takedown on the Widow. Sleep taking out Charlotte as Dragon charges in at the worst possible time. His entire team is dead. Flash trying to support him, trying to help him get out, but he's getting taken down by Heart.
I think it was a little premature ult from Bamboo here, because the ults were on their side.
Yeah, he might have just got a bit too excited.
Panic ult.
My Scrub Cup team name back in 2 was Team Panic Ult, so you know.
Oh yeah, I heard that name.
Yeah. We were bad. Anyway, Sapus on the junk right now, coming in to take out Legato, but Legato is not having any of it. Oh, but a massive Earth Shatter from Dragon, not able to take anything out but the turret. U6 and Heart taking out Dragon and Sapus, but Dragon is coming straight back up from Shao, charging in to get Legato and taking them out, and that cat taking out U6. It looks like the attacking team is actually going to take this. Shao bringing up Sapus as well. Flash taking out the turret. There are no kills on the defensive side. They're not able to do anything right now. The teleport is still up, but it probably doesn't have that much charges left. Harry trying to do anything using your ult. Nothing happening. An offensive Lucio ult to try and finish him off. Sapus takes out 2. Flash takes out 2. Dragon takes out another one, and Sapus takes out the last with Legato. Orisa is the one left, and there's still a teleport up somehow. U6 being taken down. Soldier coming to the teleport of the last charge, but not able to fight back. Possibly trying to come in for it. Mr. Lee trying to do any damage they can, maybe. And that cat trying to contest him, booping him away. And it looks like the defensive team of Boop have managed to take the point.
Again, Team Boop taking point in overtime. It seems like they need the adrenaline rush from the last push to get.
Yeah. When it comes to overtime pushes, usually the losing team will start to win because they're suddenly. We're seeing an AFK Mercy. I'm not sure if that's the purpose. Oh, Sapus taking out 3 making use of the Graviton. Recently managed to take out Charles, who was AFK at one point there, I think, but started moving again. And then taking out that cat as well, but he's the only one left. He's getting chased down by Dragon, who chased him out. Sapus doing a lot of work there with Moro's Graviton, taking out most of the team just with that.
And Pilot is going uncontested almost to the end of this map phase. Will it be uncontested or Team Elegant Scrubs will push?
It looks like Elegant Scrubs are going to go in for a push here. Tracer coming around the back, probably trying to contest. She's going to need to do this very quick, and she's on it. But MX Moro has taken out U6, so they have one less player for this fight. Oh! Sapus putting a trap down, not necessarily on purpose, directly where Heart was recalled to. And now they're using ults to clear them up. Sapus taking out 2, Bamboo and Mr. Lee, Dragon taking out Legato with a fire strike, and MX Moro taking out Harrium. The entire team is broken down into pieces, and now they're going to start trickling in as they go towards the last point. They may be able to group up the team one more time. If they can, that would be amazing for them, because otherwise they're going to be screwed. A Farah coming out on the side of Elegant Scrubs on Harrium, and so they do actually have triple DPS with Orion, which might not be the best, especially with the Farah. And Tracer as well. Heart taking out 2, Sapus and that cat. But Child doesn't want to have any of it, wants to come in for a res, taking up the Lucio of all things. Not necessarily the best choice for a res, but anyways, doesn't matter. U6 taking out Dragon, Heart taking out MXR, Dragon coming back up from Child. U6 then taking out and that cat. It looks like the defensive team is going to win this fight with only 3 people left, the Mercy, the Soldier, and the Rhine. Oh, the two Ryans charging each other somehow in there. Harry's taking out Charles as they try to escape. The team really needs to get back before any of Marqin get picked off and staggered.
My ultimate is charging. We don't have a light.
I see Miss MX Momo is often with high charge.
Well, for this fight, they both took advantage of it. They took advantage. Oh, U6 coming out with an ult, take it. But the defensive Lucio stopping any damage. Oh, a 4-man Graviton. No one taking advantage of those. Harryum tries to use the ult to defend.
Yeah, also
U6 taking out MX Mora, not able to do anything with the Graviton, but getting res back up by Shawl. It's 6v6 right now, no one is winning. Although Dragon is very low, using his ult, not getting anyone, getting charged by U6, getting destroyed, but Flash is behind them, taking out Bamboom and Legato, and then Mr. Lead. Sapos then finishing on U6, and suddenly only Harryum and Hart are left. 2 DPS. Taking out Sapos of all people, the Junkrat taking out Harryum in the skies, and Hart. However, trying to do anything they can. Using Pulse Bomb to take out Soldier.
Harry's in trap. Oh, again. Hurt.
Yes. U6 has been trapped by the Junkrat, not being able to do much, getting taken out. Harryum, however, has knocked MX Moro into the pit. Flash taking out Hart. It looks like it's going to be an offensive win here. Sapos using ult, take out 2. Flash taking out Harryum, and Bamboom only coming in just to try and get a res. Getting up the Pharah, hopefully for a Farm Mercy win. But the Farmer is the only one left, and they've jumped into the air only to realise that they have lost the point.
It's a little too far from payload to contest.
Yes. Unfortunately, the bubble had been breached, and they left it till they lost. Boop, winning that.
Well, it's only full bush, not winning yet.
They had 0.1 seconds left at the end of that. Didn't even actually go into overtime, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see a Bastion on the side of Elegant Scrubs. They're clearly not happy with what happened, and they want to make up for it. Also have a Widow. I'm gonna guess that because they're the attacking side, that they're not actually going to be doing that, because an offensive Bastion can work if you can set it up correctly. But with this team comp, it doesn't look like a good idea.
I had like a match where we like wrecked another team with attack Bastion on Hollywood, and it was starting from even point A. But we had like Orisa, Diva, and Rain to protect him.
Yeah, the only time I ever use attack Bastion is on Junkertown, because it is an absolute destruction. I get on Bastion, do work, Orisa and Ryan shielding me, got a Mercy pocket in me, probably a Zen Orb as well, and then maybe like a Tracer off going and having fun.
Oh, we are having Bastion from Satpus here on defense.
Oh, looks like they're going for the counter strat. They've got Tor, Brissa, and Bastion. Not quite the same as the no, it's quite the same as Elegant Scrubs, where they had a Symmetra instead of a Zen and a Soldier instead of thing.
Surprisingly, Cat is on Zenyatta and on Lucio this time.
Yes, we saw her on Zenyatta not too long ago on Temple of Anubis, however, we didn't see that much of it before they switched back onto Lucio.
Let's see.
The team actually looks serious about the offensive Bastion. It's triple DPS with Bastion, Junkrat, and Widow.
It's Bastion versus Bastion. It will be like, whose shield will go down first?
Well, they've got an Orisa shield on their side of the defense, so it looks like it's most likely going to be, yep, Harryum getting taken down, Sapus taking out Mr. Leeb then instantly. Mr. Leeb taking out Sapus, however, and Bamboom pulling up Mr. Leeb to try and help with dealing more people after dealing with the Bastion. Most likely because of the Torb, trying to get some damage in there. The turret is up in the way. Legato charging into a golden Orisa, not doing much. Flash taking out instantly. Hart, however, taking out Dragon, and that Cat taking out Hart. Not letting them do anything, and that Cat doing work on Boom and Hart. Harryum now set up doing work on MX Moro. And that Cat is doing massive amounts of work. Take out 4 people total in that fight, including U6 and Mr. Leeb. MX Moro then charging Harryum. And that Cat stunningly on the Zen, doing a lot of work there, taking out 4 different people.
Yeah, if Harry only got back to this team, they wouldn't be staggered now. Let's see what they will come up now. Will he switch? No, he's still in Bastion. They are still going with 1 shield.
Sapus taking out Mr. Leeb, not really paying attention, seeing him in the hotel. Now Sapus is back with his team. Bamboom, however, bringing Mr. Leeb back up, so that they can go in for a fight now, rather than having to wait. And that Cat, though, still just taking out Mr. Leeb. they're not letting that Junkrat stay alive. U6 taking out Flash, so now it's a 5v5, a bit more fair. Shal, however, resing a Flash, Bamboom using the ult, and suddenly Torvald comes out, and Bamboom needs to get behind that statue, otherwise they're going to die. Molten Core is definitely ult. Bamboom bring up Herium so they can do something, but there's a defensive Bastion ult. And that cat taking out Herium, not letting the Bastion take it. Bastion is hitting no one here with their ult. Oh, just managing to take out Herium as their middle. U6 trying to heal them, but not quite getting the Zen ult fast enough. Trying to bring Heart alive back home, but they can't manage it. Heart, they're having to bring both healers, and still Heart dies. The defensive Rhine ult there being used on nothing. Trying to get him to leave, but getting blocked by a lamppost, unfortunately, and maybe even a tree. You know how trees are in video games, literally indestructible.
Actually, this is like a little. I'm not going to say boring, but like just looking at two Bastions that are shooting at each other and nothing more happens.
Yeah, well, whatever works.
Well, I'm still actually puzzled by Team Elegant Scraps is not running second shield there.
Yeah, well, they're running Zarya, which can bubble the Bastion as soon as the shield goes down, but obviously the Orisa shield is basically a better version of that right now for them.
Personally, I would go like 3 tanks here, like Orisa, Rhine, and Diva or Zarya to protect the Bastion, so that will be more protection than enemy team.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the team's going to be going in now. Zenol coming out from behind that cat trying to save the team, not letting them do anything, and into a Zarya ult, which has almost everyone in. Ryan trying to do something, but can't quite manage it. I'm bringing like Auto back up though, so they can try again. Yes, there's no follow-up, and as soon as someone tries to follow up, being Ryan, he got melted by someone. I'm not sure who. It was everyone shooting all at one time, pretty sure. Sap was taking out all the ults, not letting anyone have anything.
Yeah, he got
And the entire
melted
team,
by Turret and Satpus.
Yeah, they're just nothing they could do there. Well, it's like we're going into overtime now, and let's see if the same thing happens again. A dive comp would have been better here, which, well, they switched on Tracer now instead of the Bastion and an Orisa. The Orisa switch I'm not sure about. But MX Mara taking out U6, that means the 5c6 is going to come out on the offensive side. Now it's a 3v6, 2v6, and suddenly it looks like their chances are gone. 1v6. Heart's going to try and survive while their team.
Oh, to the point. In time,
U6, yep, chancing to the point. Just, not quite barely getting it, and that's a win for Boo.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end, I believe. That's 2-0 for Boo. That's a GG, and a good set of matches.
Well, let's see that.
Satpus did a lot of good work. This could be a lot of different things right now. Not even an ult. That's this shows the complete and utter overpowered cancer that is Junkrat. However, there's some skill coming out there, and not just using the concussion mines. I respect. Not a fan of Junkrat, but I respected that.
And it's Bamboom again getting solo card from his team. Actually, are you brave enough to like call MVPs from both teams?
I've been pulled out myself before, so I would love to try it. We can do an interview if you want. We've got time now, because I don't think there's any more matches after this. So who would you consider the MVPs of each team? I think the boot team most likely and that cat on that Zen. Doing a lot of surprising work. Satpus though also did a lot of work. I think it's probably between those two doing so well.
Like Satpus was doing the visible work, like with his ult, he was killing like every time multiple peoples, but Cat was doing the backside work with orbs and like the sudden peaks with. And from LS Scraps, I would say. I would say it was Harry was pretty amazing on his hog with his ult.
Yeah.
He was trying to save his team a few times, it worked.
Yeah.
On the King's Row and on previous map.
So from which team we're gonna pull one from each team, who we're gonna pull then, do you think?
Maybe first ask if they want. They're too scared to talk with us.
No, they're asking who the MVPs are, so they're all still here, ready to go, except for the one that did leave. But I can't remember who that was.
XQC, probably. Well, so we can get Sarpus and from Team Scrubs. I don't know. You
No, that's Sapos is on the side of Team Boop, my friend.
yeah, from Team Boop and from LS Scrubs. I don't know if you want to take Harry on from his hack or
We
maybe
can do.
Bamboop from because he was doing the backside work on his Mercy. He was getting the cards. He was getting the healing on the pennant.
Yeah.
Like he was the
He
only
did do
one
quite a
who
lot of good healing.
he actually was the only one who challenged the soldier on high ground on King's Row. Well, he was on the
Mm.
Mercy. Just Mercy.
Well, I'll let you decide because I am going to try and be as unbiased as I can, even though I know literally one person from this entire thing. So I'll let you decide, yeah, bud.
Actually, I know like 2-3 persons from each side, so I'm even more biased.
Okay, well I'll say let's bring out Sapos and Bamboo, shall we?
Okay.
Right, we're gonna move voice channels quickly, so let's move to uh, Hangouts, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Right, I'll go and grab the 2 MVPs from their teams and tell them where to go.
So we were waiting for Luke to grab the people for a little interview.
The interview. I was told to get my ass over here.
Hi, hi.
Oh,
Yes, hi,
Hi.
Cyprus. Yeah,
Hi.
we are waiting for Luke to grab the second person from Team Elegant Scrubs and we can start then.
We thought you were just kidding about that, by the way.
Well, we are trying to be professionals, so...
I can tell.
Right, just waiting for Bamboo to move over now.
Yeah, sure. You're probably...
And we've got him.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Right, shall we begin? So I'll let Marqin start with the questions first. It's going to be just a bit of an interview. It's just a bit of fun. Don't feel like intimidated or anything or scared because it's a stream or whatever. You know, it's just a bit of fun. But
Sure.
it's just because why not? Anyway, Marqin, ask away.
So first, maybe question to Bamboom. Like, you are trying to copy the strategy from South Korean team, or it was like your own idea to go the Hogrisa there?
No, of course I took inspiration from the South Korean teams because I'm a huge fan of Ryu Jae-hong and I rooted for them in the cup. I love that. I love that strat. That's pretty much it about that strategy. Unfortunately, if we were 6 on that team, I think we could have hold point A. I'm not sure.
Okay, Bam, thanks for the answer. And Satpus.
Yo.
How did you felt when you were left alone on that Widow, staying near the over the point on King's Row and waiting for your team to get back?
Oh, I was kind of panicking, like begging them to get the turret so I could get to behind the or get back again. So yeah,
It's like panic moment.
yeah,
We've
totally.
all had those. Don't worry.
Actually, I think Bamboom has similar moment with he noticed the soldier on the high ground on King's Row where he was ulting because I saw he started shooting at the soldier there.
Yeah, I was dodging both soldier and widow, and that's when something snapped, and I had to go after them. I'm a really aggressive healer, so yeah. I usually play Zen and Ana, and I go for DPS.
That's understandable.
Well, if your team is not building for you, you have to build for yourself.
Fair enough. If the DPS don't do good enough work, you gotta pull out that mercy pistol and get some work done.
It does a surprising amount of damage, I've heard.
Yeah, it does do
That's a mercy, by the
does a
way.
surprising amount of damage.
So look, maybe questions from you now.
Oh, I have not prepared anything, so this should be fun. You sounded like you were paying attention. As a play-by-play caster, I do not pay attention. I just say what I see. So I'm not actually sure of what really happened during that game or those games. I'm trying to recall something. Sorry for my terrible memory. Oh yeah, Sapus. Speaking of you on Widow, you were very good on Widow. To be honest, I have to say,
Thank you.
I'm a Widow man myself, so it was quite nice to see a competitive Widow. You don't see that
Yeah.
very often.
Mm.
You're doing quite a lot of work on her throughout both games. You didn't really go off of that much except for when you went on to Junkrat.
Mm.
Not a fan of Junkrat. That's why you're pulling me down. But
The Junker is like a random hero.
do you what are your thoughts on competitive Widow? Do you think she's a what do you think? Do you think she can work in a lot of different comps, or do you think she's a very sort of niche hero? What do you think about her?
Well, Widow can certainly work as kind of. I don't want to say I've shown, but yeah, Widow can work, but that, in my experience, is for the most part only if you have like the rest of the team can sustain their own and do well on their own. Because as Widow, you don't, or me at least, I'm not with the team all the time, so
Yeah.
they need to be able to. They need to have a comp that can.
Yeah, Widow strictly
Yeah.
needs a comp that works around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
mean-
like to commit to open
Yeah.
spaces and
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick view of my own opinion because I like giving my own opinion because I'm on the internet. With Widow, she can be a very good hero or a horribly bad, like a terrible hero, and it's so dependent on the player's skill that it's kind of like a you have to be good at Widow, otherwise you are doing nothing. Like if you're not
Yeah.
hitting your shots, you are doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But just having a Widow can make the enemy team position themselves absolutely horribly. Like it's literally like they see a Widow and hide behind the shields. If they're all grouped up like that, Genji's gonna do work like a Bastion, a Junkrat mostly actually. A Junkrat and Pharah, explosive damage is just gonna wipe them.
Yeah.
Graviton can, because Mercy will need to hide behind cover, most likely the Ryan shield or Orisa shield. She's gonna fly in, Zarya ult, done. Like
Yeah.
just having the Widow can be a massive factor.
Yeah.
But usually, if she's not doing anything, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. That's true.
Since I've asked you a question, I'll try and think of one for Bamboom. I probably should have thought of one while I was starring there, but I didn't because I'm not smart. Well, I don't. I can't think of a question genuinely. Oh, this is unprofessional as hell, but to be honest, this has something to do with the most professional stream, anyways. Okay.
so
I know this is a basic question, but I'd like to hear your views on the enemy team. Who you think did really well? Who you think was annoying? Who you thought, was their MVP? Let's hear your opinion on it.
Yeah, I agree. Septus was a really good widow. I had to dodge him on King's Row all the time.
Oh.
I was hiding behind, I don't know, random stuff, just trying to get out of his line of sight. Even I was really reticent to use my ult because he actually landed, I don't know, I don't want to be rude. I don't know if you landed headshots, but my health was going down really fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tried to stay out of your line of sight.
Yeah, Widow has great psychological effect on. Even if she's not getting the headshots, it can scare the enemies.
Pretty much, I was trying to tell my team to sit back behind the hotel in order to avoid you, but yeah, you took the high ground, and there was pretty much uncontested.
Yeah.
We've done two
Yeah.
questions each. I'm gonna swap it back over to you now, while I try and think of some questions because I
Okay.
have no idea what I'm doing.
So Satus, apart from actually you played like mostly on three heroes with Genji, Junkrat, and Widow. On which hero you think you did
Yeah.
the most work there?
What? Sorry.
On which hero do you think you did the most work today?
I feel like that would be Junkrat, because like the immense splash damage.
Yeah, and the
So
Riptides were getting them.
Oh yeah, the Riptires, of course. But like Genji also in a few places, but mostly Junkrat, I'd say.
Actually, that was one more question because we are curious if you look. What happened with your Mercy? She was AFK or disconnected for a second there?
Oh
I
yeah,
think so.
Oh yeah, so our Mercy Shawl was like a emergency sub. We had like a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, of course, that we just brought in, got signed up and everything, because we knew she played Mercy and was below the limit to actually join. But she also lives at home, so sometimes people came into her room and talked to her and made her do stuff. Like her mom
Yeah.
made her. Yeah.
I know that feeling. I was entirely through this stream hoping that no one would walk in because I'm only 16. I know I don't sound it, but I am a young person, so I was just definitely afraid that someone walking while I'm mid like cast because I get bloody intense with that.
It's like the first on second point. Not Numbani. Anubis. We had to pause because my father came in and said that dinner was ready.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
eating
guess
dinner
that
with one hand and playing with second.
Yep.
Yeah, you. Wait, really?
Yeah.
I can imagine you playing Widow, not moving at all, and getting like just an entire team kill whilst eating with the other hand.
This way you went.
That was
Yeah,
that was when I
that's
played
why-
Genji though.
What? I feel like it's more you ate something while dead.
So bam boom.
Yeah, most of the time, but like I moved my hand off the mouse when I didn't need it, like walking away from a spawn and yeah, stuff like that.
I was actually going to ask Pam about the Anubis moment. It was like when the highlight I liked when your Mei used the blizzard and then Harry immediately went with his whole hog and killed like 3-4 people. This was planned or it was like in the heat of the moment, just randomly pressing Q?
Yeah, I tend to get lost in the game as in healing. I'm a really bad healer. I just don't pay attention to the kill feed. I saw that Mei threw down her ult, and I tried to damage boost her, and I saw then Harry pop his ult and wipe everybody. I was just
So
stunned.
it wasn't like planned on voice chat.
No,
We're doing this combo now. Like
We were trying to stall that point as much as we could.
Yeah. There was one point in that which actually was what won you it, which was Harry. This is why we were debating for him to be your MVP, not you. But obviously that didn't happen. When he when the mail went off and that cat, I think it was, and that cat tried to go for Lucio ult to try and save everyone, and Harry hooked her midair, stopped the ult, and then whole hogged and just sent her flying and killed her.
yeah,
And that was what won it for you, I think, that fight, and it was very impressive point. But it was only 1 point, which is why we didn't quite think of it as an MVP moment.
Yeah, I think it was his personal like the best moment. His highlight, I would say.
That would likely be going towards let's hope that goes towards the Scrub Cup highlights that gets
Yeah.
I think that's worthy of that moment. If you got it on camera, hopefully you did.
Yeah, I did it.
Would you guys be willing to put in the Scrub Cup highlights our 5v6 defense against Team 3?
Well, I
I,
haven't
uh,
recorded, so
I wasn't. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It's with Scrub Cup highlights. A channel gets opened. I think it's actually currently. Is it open? Yeah, it's open. At the end of the Scrub Cup, people will submit what highlights during the Scrub Cup, and our editor Vile Kyle, a very nice man, he puts them together in a nice little montage, which you see usually at the end of every Scrub Cup.
actually I didn't see the from last one. Bad person.
Yeah, I think there was one. I wasn't.
Paying
No,
attention.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, going off track here. Have we got any more questions? Because I genuinely can't think of questions.
I think there's one more for Bum Bum, if I count
Cool.
correctly. So,
If you're counting correctly, then yes, that is correct. Feel free to ask what you can, but
actually, how much would you like for the Scrap Cup to be few weeks later, so the Ana buff wins in?
Dude, that's not that's not a nice question because of course I want Ana to be OP. I'm sorry, but Ana's my favorite hero. And
Same.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were looking at the people's their spouse, so I was looking at the career profiles of everyone to look what they play, and on your site was clearly Ana. I pick Marqin.
Yeah, I really enjoy Mercy. I like to play her, but I enjoy Ana more. And this new buff, I mean, it's not that major. It's not gonna be OP. If you got good aim, yeah, you will be rewarded, I think.
Yeah,
But
that's what
if
Ana are for. She's like
yeah,
full
if you sacrifice, I mean, you have to sacrifice healing for DPS, and in an intense team fight, it's pretty hard to switch to DPS and then heal your tanks up while they're dove by the enemy team and something like that. So yeah, I'm a bit conflicted, but yeah, I would like to have Ana buffed.
Maybe one day they'll give her like headshots, like healing headshots, where you, where you do more healing when you headshot your teammates. Okay, that's everything from me.
cool. Let's because I'm uncreative as hell. We'll call that an interview. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for pulling you away from the teams when you probably wanted to celebrate / mourn over your loss. I don't know how this works. It's been a while.
No, it's
So
They have to have that hard talk with coaches probably on both sides.
Yeah. The either well done but you did this wrong, or the you tried but you did this wrong. Either way, you did something wrong, and they're
our
gonna point out.
coach is really a really nice guy.
They'll still
really
point out
like-
what's wrong. Trust me, no matter what, they have to point out what's wrong. Otherwise, you're not going to improve, mate. Anyways,
My coach said.
our coach didn't look at the match even.
Don't worry,
Well,
it's all recorded on Twitch, so
you can watch the VOD later.
yeah, you can
Oh,
And
yeah.
watch this awkward interview. Anyways, let's wrap this up, shall we? And we'll let you get back to your lives that you probably don't have because you're playing in the Scrub Cup.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Good luck,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
Good luck in the rest of the Scrub Cup, whatever happens to you.
We'll do our best.
Yeah.
So look, my coach said he sees only the bad things.
Yes, excuse me.
My coach said he can only see the bad things, but it's not because you're playing very bad, but he just sees the only bad things.
Fair enough.
So he's
Right.
harsh, but I think it's very good. It is
That
for
was
me.
yes, that was Team Boop versus Team Elegant Scrubs with a win of 2-0 to Team Boop. If you're just joining in now, unfortunately, we are ending it. Thank you to both teams for playing and having a bit of fun. I'll give a reminder here that the Scrub Cup is a sub-plat tournament where when you win, you get a nice little fancy roll on the Discord server and bragging rights pretty much. There is no prize, it is just for fun. And you will learn things, you will improve, you get a coach, you get a team, and you have loads of fun. I know I did it for the second one. This is the fourth one we're currently in. The fifth one will be coming soon after, most likely. Feel free to sign up if you are sub 2,500. If you're not and you're more towards the diamond end of it, you can sign up as a coach. If not that, you can even sign up as a support / attendant, which are basically people that help out, do all the sort of staffing work. help with people who have questions on Discord, help with attending matches and make sure they're doing them right. Or you can become a caster like me and Mark and just talk over some people playing. Not really that interesting, but it's a bit of fun. Yeah, so feel free to stop in and watch some more, have a bit of fun, whatever you want to do. Anyways, this has been that stream, whatever the hell I said earlier. I'm Luke, and Marqin's here as well. Thanks for having us. Whatever. Bye.
Right. Actually, look, you
Bye.
forgot one more thing, because in Scrap Up you also make friends. That's also important.
Yes, that's the important. I always forget I always think of the professionalism and not think of the important part.
Yeah, Marqin was my captain in the last Scrub Cup.
Oh, best friends. Right, now get lost.
Yeah, Satpu's girlfriend is my cup, this Scrap Cup, so it's on.
Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Drama.
Bye.
Little
Yeah, bye.
bold and beautiful.
Just end it for God's sake.